Welcome to Vanguard Football. Hey Vanguard family. Get ready to dive into the most emotional farewells in football history that left fans around the world in tears. From iconic legends like Zidane, Totti, and Ronaldo to heartfelt goodbyes at legendary clubs. Zidane's farewell was one of the most dramatic in football history. During the 2006 World Cup final, he was sent off for headbutting Marco Materazzi, marking an abrupt end to his legendary career. This moment overshadowed his incredible achievements, including a World Cup win in 1998 and numerous club titles with Real Madrid. Iniesta's farewell from Barcelona was a tearful moment for football fans worldwide. After spending his entire career at Barca, he left for Japan's Vissel Kobe. His emotional speech at Camp Nou highlighted his gratitude to the club and fans, emphasizing his deep connection to Barcelona. Iniesta's contributions, including the winning goal in the 2010 World Cup final, cemented his status as a footballing legend. Casillas' departure from Real Madrid was marred by controversy and emotion. During a press conference, he broke down in tears, unable to finish his speech. The lack of support from the club's hierarchy during his farewell added to the sadness. Casillas, a symbol of Real Madrid in Spanish football, had won numerous titles, including 3 Champions Leagues and a World Cup. Xavi's farewell from Barcelona was a heartfelt moment for fans. After winning countless titles, including 8 La Liga trophies and 4 Champions Leagues, he left for Al Sadd in Qatar. His emotional goodbye at Camp Nou was filled with gratitude and promises to return as a coach. Xavi's intelligence and vision on the pitch defined an era of dominance for Barcelona and Spain. Torres's farewell from Atletico Madrid was deeply emotional. After returning to his boyhood club, he retired with a heartfelt speech at the Wanda Metropolitano. Known for his speed and finishing, Torres had a storied career, including a Champions League win with Chelsea. His emotional connection with Atletico fans made his goodbye particularly poignant. Figo's farewell from football came after a glittering career with clubs like Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Inter Milan. His move from Barca to Real Madrid in 2000 was controversial, but his talent was undeniable. Figo's emotional goodbye at Inter Milan marked the end of an era for one of football's most skillful wingers. Maradona's farewell from professional football was filled with tears and emotion. After a career marked by incredible highs and controversial lows, he retired while playing for Boca Juniors. Maradona's impact on football is unparalleled, with his 1986 World Cup heroics forever etched in history. His emotional goodbye reflected the passion and love he had for the game, despite the challenges he faced off the pitch. Beckham's farewell from football came after a storied career with Manchester United, Real Madrid, LA Galaxy, and PSG. His emotional goodbye at PSG, where he lifted the League One title, was a fitting end to a career defined by precision and professionalism. Beckham's global influence transcended football, making his farewell a moment of reflection on his impact both on and off the pitch. Ronaldo's farewell from European football came after a career filled with records and accolades. His emotional departure from Al Nassr marked the end of an era for one of the greatest players of all time. Known for his work ethic and goal-scoring prowess, Ronaldo's legacy includes 5 Ballon d'Or awards and numerous club titles. Buffon's farewell from football was a tearful moment for fans worldwide. After a career spanning over 2 decades, he retired as one of the greatest goalkeepers in history. Buffon's emotional goodbye at Parma, where he began his career, highlighted his deep connection to the sport. His legacy includes a World Cup win and numerous Serie A titles with Juventus. Pirlo's farewell from football came after a career defined by elegance and vision. His emotional goodbye at New York City FC marked the end of an era for one of football's most stylish midfielders. Pirlo's contributions to Juventus and AC Milan, including multiple Serie A titles and Champions League wins, cemented his status as a legend. Totti's farewell from Roma was one of the most emotional in football history. After spending his entire career at the club, he retired as a symbol of loyalty and passion. His tearful goodbye at the Stadio Olimpico highlighted his deep connection to the fans and the city. Totti's legacy includes a World Cup win and numerous individual accolades. Ronaldo's farewell from football came after a career marked by incredible highs and devastating injuries. His emotional goodbye at Corinthians highlighted his resilience and talent. Known as El Fenomeno, Ronaldo won 2 World Cups and numerous individual awards. His farewell was a moment of reflection on his impact as one of the greatest strikers in history. Henry's farewell from football came after a career defined by speed, skill, and goals. His emotional goodbye at the New York Red Bulls marked the end of an era for one of Arsenal's greatest players. Henry's contributions to the Gunners, including 2 Premier League titles, cemented his status as a legend. Gerrard's farewell from Liverpool was a tearful moment for fans. After spending his entire career at the club, he left for LA Galaxy. His emotional goodbye at Anfield highlighted his deep connection to the club and its fans. Gerrard's legacy includes a Champions League win and numerous individual accolades. Lampard's farewell from football came after a career defined by goals and leadership. His emotional goodbye at New York City FC marked the end of an era for one of Chelsea's greatest players. Lampard's contributions to the Blues, including 3 Premier League titles, cemented his status as a legend. His farewell was a moment of reflection on his impact on the game. Lamp's farewell from football came after a career defined by consistency and intelligence. His emotional goodbye at Bayern Munich marked the end of an era for one of Germany's greatest players. Lamp's contributions to Bayern and the German national team, including a World Cup win, cemented his status as a legend. Puyol's farewell from Barcelona was a tearful moment for fans. After spending his entire career at the club, he retired as a symbol of loyalty and passion. His emotional goodbye at Camp Nou highlighted his deep connection to the fans and the club. Giggs' farewell from football came after a career defined by longevity and success. His emotional goodbye at Manchester United marked the end of an era for one of the club's greatest players. Giggs' contributions to the Red Devils, including 13 Premier League titles, cemented his status as a legend. Cruyff's farewell from football came after a career defined by innovation and brilliance. His emotional goodbye at Feyenoord marked the end of an era for one of the sport's greatest minds. Cruyff's contributions to Ajax, Barcelona, and the Dutch national team cemented his status as a legend. These emotional farewells remind us that football is more than just a game, it's a story of passion, loyalty, and unforgettable memories. Thank you for joining us in celebrating the legends who made us laugh, cry, and fall in love with the beautiful game. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heartfelt football content.